Hey guys, today's video is going to be my favourites for the month of July, and I know I did miss June, but there were just too many reasons why I missed it. At first I thought it was going to be late, and then I couldn't upload around the time when I wanted to put it up for you guys, and then by the time I could, I'd somehow lost the footage off my camera and off my computer, and it was just mental, so I'm really sorry about that. But I will be putting this one up, and I'll keep up with putting them up for the rest of the year, so I just wanted to say sorry for that. Before I do continue, the lipstick that I'm wearing is from Barry M, and it's number 151, also known as Sunset, I believe it's called. But yeah, really like this one. Actually, is it called Sunset? I hope so. But yeah, I really like it. Anyhow, I think I'm just going to get right into this video and just start with my favourite games. So my favourite game for the month of July would probably have to be Halo Reach. I don't know if I've ever bitched to you guys about it, but I used to hate it, but I've just been, I don't know, I guess I'm getting better at it or something, because I don't hate it as much. But yeah, that's been my favourite game for this month. Pretty interesting, not really, but yeah, that's been my favourite. My favourite TV show, that'd be a hard one. Outrageous Fortune. Never mind, I take it back. I watched so much Outrageous Fortune this month, it's not even funny. Like, I think I've watched 3 or 4 seasons in 1 month, so really love that show. I'm up to season 4 at the moment, so I've watched about 3 seasons in a bit in like a couple of weeks, because I haven't been watching it for a while. So I watched them. I think it was actually over 5 days that I watched 3 seasons. It was pretty crazy. But yeah, really love that show, and it just seems very relevant living in New Zealand and Auckland and West Auckland and whatnot. But anyways, that's been my favourite TV show. But my favourite movie of the month, I've actually seen a couple. My favourite of earlier in the month would have to be The Amazing Spider-Man, but my favourite of the entire month, and probably actually the whole year that I've seen so far, is The Dark Knight Rises, and I absolutely love that movie. I mean, I've never really been that big into like superhero-y action movies, but my boyfriend kind of has been showing me these movies I need to watch, so I watched the first Batman and thought it was pretty average, but then I bought us tickets to go see the new movie in IMAX, and then the night before I went and watched The Dark Knight, and I really liked it, so I was super pumped for the movie, and it exceeded my expectations. I really liked it. And yeah, I'm not going to say anything else because I don't want to spoil anything for anybody who hasn't seen it yet, but I definitely recommend that you go see it, and if you do have the opportunity, go see it in IMAX because it's really awesome. Anyways, I'm going to get right onto the products now. Some of them, I think 1 or 2 of them are repeats, but the rest of them are all new, which is good for once. So my first favourite is actually both of my Tender Tones. I think I featured these last time, but honestly, I stopped using them and now I've gone back into using them and I love them so much. This one is Tread Gently, which is the one that I keep at home. Not for really any particular reason, I just keep the bronze one in my bag because it's slightly more glittery, which is why I like it. But I have Tread Gently and I can't remember what it's called. I'll annotate it or write it down below. But yeah, I really like this. It's just a nice moisturiser. It's got SPF in it. Sorry, lip balm, lip moisturiser, whatever. And it's really good at just keeping my lips nice and moisturised and stops them from getting super duper chapped, and it smells good as well, which is really great. And it's also really pretty on the lips because it just gives it a nice amount of gloss, and it's also got little like sort of hints of glitter in it, which I think is really pretty. My next favourite is relatively new to my collection. I think it's actually, no, it's my newest makeup item other than the lipsticks, and it's my Bourjois Chocolate Bronzer, and this is in the colour 52, I believe. That's what it says down there. I'm just going to say it's 52. Either way, it's the lightest one that you can buy, and it just looks like this. When I first got it, I was like, oh great, another bronzing product that's not going to work for me. But I've been wearing it for the past week, 2 weeks that I've had it, and I really do like it. I think it's great. I haven't had it for all that long, but I wanted to feature it because I really am loving it, and I've worn it every single day. It's just a matter of getting used to a new product, you know, and you finding a brush that works and sort of like the intensity that works for your skin. So I have it on right now, but I've been wearing it all day, so you probably can't see it that well, but it does actually last great as well. Like, it's still there, but not like hard out. But yeah, I really like it. It does have a slight amount of shimmer to it, not that you guys, maybe. No, I doubt you guys could see that, but there's a very slight sort of glint of like shimmer through it, but it doesn't really show up on the skin, which is a good thing if you like matte bronzers. But really like this, and I got this off of ASOS if you were wondering. Definitely would recommend getting it off there because the shipping generally is really fast. I mean, I've ordered 2 things and they were both arrived within like a week to 2 weeks, so that's good. And they're really inexpensive, and as you guys should know, the shipping is free, so I'll post a link down below. It's also where I got my barium lip paints, and also if you guys check in the down bar or in my video bar up there, I just did a haul from ASOS, so you guys should go check that out because I got some pretty sweet stuff, so you can get an idea of what you can buy on there if you haven't already tried it before. Oh, I need to breathe. I kind of couldn't stop talking just then. Whew, okay. So my next favourite is my Real Techniques brushes. I'm only holding up 3 of them here because I don't really use the little detailer brush as much, but But actually, I really love these ones. Like the powder brush is just so soft, and it's great for setting my face. I feel like it applies just the right amount of powder without making it cakey or not kind of powdered enough, and it's really soft, so I can kind of buff in the powder rather than having to just pat it, because sometimes I feel like if you buff, if the bristles are too harsh or too dense, it'll kind of pull your foundation on, but this one I don't feel like it does that. With the contour brush, it's just amazing for foundation. It's so dirty, I'm really sorry, but it's just great for foundation. Have never found a brush that works better with my current foundation, which is Nature Luxe, than this one. I absolutely love it. And this just makes concealing such an ease. This is the pointed foundation brush. And these are all from the Core Collection set. Again, I'll link down below to my review if you want to see a review on these brushes in full with close-ups and everything. So yeah, I love this one for getting underneath my eyes and over my blemishes and stuff like that, because I'm kind of too lazy to do like, well, at first, I don't know, I think I talk about it in the video how I use them, but honestly I love those brushes. Great quality, and you can get them from Life Pharmacy. My next favourite I actually have a dupe for as well, and it's my MAC Wonder Woman Golden Lariat Mineralized Skin Finish. Obviously, as you can tell, it's limited edition. Also was very expensive, so I haven't been using the bronzer, because as you can see, that's like the colour of my hair. It's really, I'm exaggerating, but really dark. It barely worked for me in the summer. The lady like conned me into getting this one, so whatever. But yeah, it barely worked for me in the summer. No way it's going to work for me in the winter time, which is why, like, you can see the difference in colour between the bronzers. Like, it's ridiculous. But anyways, I've really been loving the highlight and the blush side, so I'm just going to swatch those for you guys. I don't have a dupe. Sorry, there's them there. Don't actually have a dupe for the highlighter, which is just a really golden glittery highlighter. You can see there. And then the blush. I've got the highlighter on now. It's really pretty, but if you don't like kind of chunkier highlighters, you will not like this one. But if you wanted a dupe for the bronzer and the blush in this, the e.l.f. Contouring Blush and Bronzing Duo is actually really similar, like not identical. Like the blushes, this one's slightly more kind of dark, but they're in the same range. And they give the same effect when they're on the cheeks, except this one's a little bit shimmerier, more shimmery. And this bronzer also has, I don't know if this bronzer is really that shimmery, but this one does have a little bit of shimmer in it. But that's just an idea. If you like the look of this, you could go for this instead. And this was the e.l.f. Blush and Bronzing Contour Duo thing, and that is concealer, just in case you're wondering. Cool, and my final favourite for this month would have to be my Cetaphil Moisturiser. I absolutely love this stuff. Like, I feel like it's made a real difference to my skin overall. I'm breaking out all the time still. I think it's just unavoidable. I don't know what it is, but either way, I really like this. I feel like it has made my skin so soft, and it's kind of just balanced everything out. Like, I feel like my skin isn't too dry, it isn't too oily, and it's not too, like, I don't know, like, just not gross. It's really nice, and it's really nice to put makeup on. And I do have a couple of dry spots, but they're not like normal dry spots. They're like, I need to get a prescription cream to get rid of them. It's not, don't worry about it. It's not like disease, it's not contagious. But yeah, absolutely love this stuff. And I got, this is the 250ml bottle, and it was 22 bucks in case you were wondering, but I really do love this stuff, and I would recommend it to everyone. I got the one in for all skin types because my skin is just really normal but oily, and so I guess it's a combination. I don't really know, it's very confusing, but yeah, it's basically my favourites for this month. I know I didn't have that many, but as I've been saying for the past couple months, I haven't been wearing makeup as much. My obsession with makeup is kind of lessening because I'm restricting my makeup purchases, so like I don't have new makeup to play with all the time, if you know what I mean. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions or requests, leave them down below as always, and I'll get back to you when I can. So thank you guys, and I will see you all next time. Bye everyone.